Good day, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Ann's math class. Okay, are you ready to learn? Okay, so let me share my slide. Okay, so now we are now in week 2. And our lesson for today is about Venn diagram. Okay, do you know what is Venn diagram? Okay, our objective without S, because we have only one objective for today. So solve problems involving sets with the use of Venn diagram. Okay. Venn diagram is a diagram that uses circles to represent sets. The relation between the sets is indicated by the arrangement of circles. The Venn diagram is a way of representing sets visually and is named after its inventor, British mathematician John Venn. Okay, here is our illustrative example number 1. Okay, use Venn diagram to represent the following sets. Okay, we're going to represent these following sets to Venn diagram. Okay, so we have a universal set counting numbers from 1 to 10. Then elements of set A is even numbers from 2 to 10, or from even numbers from 1 to 10 rather. Okay, set P, or elements of set P are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put those numbers inside this Venn diagram. Okay, we're going to represent these elements in this Venn diagram. Okay, so but first we're going to look for the common numbers between those sets. Okay po, so we're going to look for the similar or the common number from both sets. So do you notice 6 and 8? Okay, so we have 6 and 8 in set A. Then set B, we also have 6 and 8. So yan ang common sa dalawang set. Yan. So isusulat na natin yan sa kanilang intersection. So dito, sa kanilang intersection, ibig sabihin, pareho silang meron. Okay, so let me write the numbers 6 and 8. Okay, pareho silang merong 6 and 8. Kaya yan sinulat na natin sa kanilang intersection. Okay, then set A, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Since naisulat na natin yung 6 and 8, so isusulat na lang po natin is 2, 4, and 10. Okay, so 2, 4, and 10. Okay, how about in B? Ayan, yung elements of B are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, naisulat na rin natin yung 6 and 8. So, ang isusulat na lang natin is 5, 7, okay, 5, 7, and 9. Okay? So, 5, 7, and 9. Oops. Okay, kumpleto na po ba yung nasa universal set? Pag sinabing universal set, ito po yun, counting numbers from 1 to 10. Dapat makikita natin yung counting numbers 1 to 10 dito sa loob ng rectangle na to. Ito ang universal. Okay, dapat nandiyan sa loob na yan lahat ng numbers. Kung wala man siya sa set A at sa set B, kailangan natin ilagay siya dito sa labas ng circles. Okay, so anong napapansin nyo? Anong kulang dyan? So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then 5, 7, 9. Okay, so anong kulang? Okay, so we have 1 and 3. Okay? So, kompleto na. Meron na tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? So, that's it. Madali lang, di ba? So, ganyan kung paano natin i-represent yung mga elements ng subset sa universal or sa Venn diagram. Okay po. Then next. Okay, how about set A? 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Then A union of C, 8 and 9. Then set B, 1, 3, 7, 9. Then B union of C is 7 and 9. Then the element of set C is 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then the elements of A union of B, not union, A intersection of B intersection of C. That is 9. Okay, so ang basa ko dito intersection na. Baka nagkamali ako ng basa kayo na. So A intersection of C, 8 and 9. B intersection of C, 7 and 9. Then A intersection of B intersection of C. Okay? Ang union ay U. Okay? So yan. So unahin natin yung common dun sa tatlong sets na yon. Okay? So kung titingnan natin, set A, ayan, nakalagay naman dito A intersection of B intersection of C is 9. So nakalagay na dyan, hindi na tayo mahihirapang maghanap-hanap pa kung ano ang magkakapareho sa bawat set. Okay? So lalagay na natin si 9 dun sa intersection ng tatlong circles. So dito siya sa gitna. Okay, 9. So ibig sabihin, merong 9 si A, merong 9 si B, at merong 9 si C. Okay po? Then next, intersection of A and C, we have 8 and 9. Nasa si A and C? A tsaka C. Okay. 8 and 9. So since nakalagay na si 9, ilalagay na lang po natin ay 8. Okay, 8. Then we have B intersection of C, 7 and 9 naman. Ito si B, ito si C, intersection nila is 7 and 9. So since andyan na si 9, 7 na lang ilalagay natin. Okay po? Okay, so natapos na natin yung mga intersection. So ilalagay naman natin yung elements of A. So we have 2, 5, 6, 8, 8, and 9. Okay, so meron na tayong 8 and 9 sa elements of A or sa set ng A, meron na tayong 8 and 9. So ilalagay na lang natin ay 2, 5, and 6. Okay. Sulat na natin. 2, 5, and 6. Okay, so let's move on with the elements of B. 1, 3, 7, and 9. So since meron na tayong 7 and 9, isusulat na lang natin si 1 at saka si 3. Okay po? Then set C. We have 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So since meron na tayong 7, 8, and 9, nasa C na siya. So ang kulang na lang is 4 and 10. Okay? Okay, so did you get it? Okay. So I hope you understand it. Then let's move on. Okay. Saan ba tayo nalagpasan? Okay. So illustrative example number 3. 60 students of grade 7 charity were asked if they have pet animals at home. 40 of the students have dogs and 35 have cats. Okay, so there are 3 questions here. So we have number 1 or letter A, how many students have dogs only? Then letter B, how many students own cats only? Letter C, how many students have both pet animals? Okay. So let's work for that. Okay, ayan na, naka-ready na yung Venn diagram kasi mahirap i-drawing yung bilog. Okay, so ayan, kinapy-paste ko lang yung questions dun sa kabilang slide. Ayan, so 60 students of grade 7. So yun ang given, 60 students. Ha? So sulat natin yung given. $60 students lahat. Then, ilan daw yung may dogs? So 40 students have dogs. Then 35 have cats. Okay. So yan, kapag sinusulat natin yung given, doon natin makikita agad kung ano yung isolve natin. Okay? So yan, 60 students daw. Then dun sa in-interview na 60 students, 40 students ang may alagang dogs. And 35 students naman ang may alagang cats. So ilan nga pong students lahat yon? 60, di po ba? Pero kung ito-total natin yung may alaga ng dogs at may alaga ng cats ay 75. So ibig sabihin, yung 15 doon ay ano? Okay, so yung 15 po doon, sila yung may alaga ng cats and dogs. Okay? So yung 15 students ay may alaga na dog at cat. Okay po. Ayan. So ganun lang gagawin natin. I-add lang natin yung 40 and 35. So ito yung magiging solution niya. So yung nasa module niyo ay may mga set 1, set 2, set 3 pa. So napakahabang proseso. Kahit ako ay medyo ayoko nang tingnan yung mga ganon. So ganito na lang ang gawin natin, class. Shortcut na lang to. So i-add natin yan. So we have 75. Okay. So since 60 students lang po yung in-interview, so i-subtract natin yung 60. Ayan. So we have 15. So therefore, yung 15 na yun yung may alaga ng dog at saka ng cat. Okay. So ilagay natin siya dito sa gitna. Okay. So ibig sabihin, sila yung 15 students na may alagang dog and at the same time may alagang cat. Okay. Then, balikan natin yung given problem or given data. Ayan, 40 of the students have dogs. Okay, 40 daw. So, meron na tayong 15 dito. So, ibabawas po natin to doon sa given na 40. Okay? So 40 minus 15 is equal to 25. Okay, so therefore, 25 ang may alagang dogs only. And then, yung sa cats naman, so 35 cats. Ayan, 35 lang may alaga ng cats. So, 35, i-less din natin yung intersection of 15. Kasi kabilang na yan doon sa 35, yung may 15 na alaga din dogs, cats. Kabilang na yun sa may alagang, kabilang na sa 35 na may alagang cats. So we have to subtract it from 35. So we have 20. Okay, so 20 ang ilalagay natin dito. Okay. So we can now answer those questions. So letter A question, how many students have dogs only? So we have 25. Then how many students own cats only? Okay, cats only, we have 20. And then how many students have both pet animals? So we have 15. Okay, so ganyan lang po kadali ang pagkuha or pag-solve natin ng problem or kung paano natin i-represent sa Venn diagram. Okay po? Okay, next. Okay, let us try this. Okay, a group of 30 students or 30 grade 7 students were asked if they have Android tablet or notebook computer, or if they like Android tablet or notebook computer or both. 19 of these students like tablet, computers, and 14 like notebook computers. Okay, so there are also 3 questions. Letter A, how many like tablet computer? Letter B, how many like notebook computers? Then letter C, how many like both notebook and tablet computers? Okay, so let us solve this. Yan. So, group of 30 students. I-highlight natin yung given. Okay, so we have 30 students. Gunitan na lang natin. Ang hirap i-manipulate. Okay, so 30 grade 7 students. And then 19 students like tablet computers. So 19. And 14 like notebook computers. Okay, so sulat ulit natin yung given. So 30 G7 students. Okay, 19 daw doon ay gusto ng tablet computers. Then 14 liked notebook computers. Ayan, notebook computers and tablet computers. Okay, so kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, we're going to add those who like tablet and those who like notebook computers. Okay, so 19 plus 14. Oh, I'm so sorry. Napindot na naman. Okay. So we have 4 plus 9 is 13, carry 1. So we have 33. Okay, so 33 lahat yon. So again, ilan yung students na in-interview? Okay, 30. So therefore, may tatlo na both like tablet and notebook computers. So yung 3 na yun ang ilalagay natin sa intersection. Okay po. Okay, so 3. And then, sabi dyan, 19 daw yung may gusto ng tablet computers. 19. So may tatlo na tayo dito. So isubtract lang natin sa 19 yung 3. So we have 16. Okay, so 16 ang ilalagay natin. Then another. So 14 daw ang may gusto ng notebook computers. Bakit pala si ito dapat to ay N, notebook computers. Okay, so 14 daw yun, may tatlo ng nauna na gusto ng tablet and at the same time ng notebook. Sorry guys. Pag napapadin ay nag-move sa other slide. Okay, so minus 13. Ay, sorry, minus 3 lang pala. Okay, erase natin yan. So, minus 3. So, 11. So, therefore, 11 ang may gusto ng notebook computers only. Okay, so i-add natin yan. Lahat dapat lalabas yan ay 30. Okay, na nga pala, hindi natin na-add lahat. No? Hindi natin na-check kung 60 lahat yung students kanina. Okay, so 16 plus 3, we have 19. 19 plus 11, we have 30. Okay, so therefore, tama yan, gawa natin. So 30 lahat. 30 students yung in-interview. At yan ang lumabas. Okay po? So next. Okay, ito naman. 25 grade 7 students were surveyed where they spent their summer vacation. Hindi ko makita kasi wait. Okay, the results showed that 12 students went to Baguio, 11 went to Ilocos, and 11 went to Palawan. 4 students spent the summer in Baguio and Ilocos, then 3 students in Ilocos and Palawan, then 3 in Baguio and Palawan, and 1 student went to these 3 provinces. Okay, so let's try to answer this problem. Okay, okay na. So hinighlight ko na yung mga given. So 25 grade 7 students. Ayan. So, una natin isulat ay naka-highlight naman na. So tingnan lang muna natin po. Ilan yung student na pumunta sa 3 lugar. Yun ang una-una natin titingnan. Yung common dun sa 3 yun. Okay po? So merong isang estudyante na pumunta dun sa 3 provinces na yun. Okay, so itong blue is yung Baguio. Itong violet ay Ilocos. Then itong peach ay Palawan. Okay. So unahin natin yung student na pumunta sa 3 provinces. Okay, so isa lang na estudyante ang pumunta dun sa 3 lugar na yon. So we're going to write 1 here. Okay, 1. And then, ayan, patras na lang gawin natin. So, yung common naman sa 2 lugar. Okay po? So, 3 in Baguio and Palawan. Asan si Baguio and Palawan? So, itong 2, yung blue and peach, Baguio and Palawan, 3 daw ang pumunta doon. So, syempre, ililes na natin yung 1 na pumunta sa lahat ng lugar. Syempre, napuntahan niya na rin ang Baguio at ang Palawan. So, ilas na natin yun dun sa 3. So, susulat natin ay 2 na lang po. Okay? Kasi ayun na yung isa. Di po ba? Okay. Next, 3 students in Ilocos and Palawan. So, naman in Ilocos and Palawan. So, ito yung Ilocos, yung violet. And then, sa peach naman ay yung Palawan. So, tatlo din daw. Okay, since may 1 na nga tayo doon, so 2 na lang ang susulat natin ito. Okay po? So, pag tinotal, tatlo din. Okay, next. 4 students spent the summer in Baguio and Ilocos. Ito pala hindi ko na-highlight. So, 4. Okay, 4 students spent the summer in Baguio and Ilocos. Okay, so Baguio and Ilocos. So, since meron ng isa nga dito, so i-subtract natin yan doon sa 4. So, what we have is 3. Okay, then now we can proceed now to each places. Okay? So, pwede na tayo mag-start dito. The results show that 12 students went to Baguio. So, 12 students ang pumunta sa Baguio. So, since itong mga to ay pumunta rin ng Baguio, so hindi na natin yan ibibilang. So, we have to subtract them from 12. Okay po, kasama na yun sa 12 students na pumunta ng Baguio. Itong mga pumunta din ng Ilocos at pumunta rin ng Palawan. So, it's, okay, ilan ba sila? 2 plus 1, 3 plus 3, 6. So, i-less natin yung 6 na yon dun sa 12. So, what we get is 6. Okay po? So, pag tinotal natin yan, 12 pa rin po ang kalalabasan. So, we have 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. So, we get 12. Okay? Then next, 11 went to Ilocos and 11 went to Palawan. So, pareho ng 11. So, sa Ilocos daw ay 11. So, we already have here 6 students. So, ilan na lang? So, syempre, 5 na lang sila. So, pag tinotal din natin yan, 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 equals 11. And then the last one, 11 went to Palawan. Okay? So, again, we're going to subtract these numbers from 11. So, ilan ba to? 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2 is 5. So, 11 minus 5 is 6. Okay. So, yun na ngayon yung magiging itsura ng ating Venn diagram. Okay. So, yung nga pala yung lagi dapat yan may universal set. Okay? So, pero since hindi naman given, ayan, pwede naman wala. Wait lang. Global? Okay. Next. Meron pa ba? Ay, mga questions nga pala. Okay. How many students went to Baguio only? Okay. Ilan daw yung pumunta sa Baguio? Baguio lang ang pinuntahan niya. Okay. So, the answer is, ayan, 6. 6 students yung pumunta dun sa Baguio lang. Ay, Baguio lang pinuntahan nila. And then, how many students went to Ilocos only? Okay, Ilocos only. So, we have 5. So, 5. Okay, lalagyan niya pala natin ng students. Okay, 6 students, 5 students. Okay, number or letter C. Ay, anong tanong? Letter C. How many students went to Palawan only? So, went to Palawan only 6. Ayan. So, madaling makita kapag naka-Venn diagram. Pero kung hindi natin nilagay sa Venn diagram, at itong problem lang na ito, ito lang tayo magre-relay sa given, So, mahirap ma-identify kung ilan yung nagpunta ng Palawan lang, ng Ilocos lang, or ng Baguio lang, di ba? Okay, kaya napakalaking tulong talaga ng Venn diagram. Okay, so 6 din. Ang pumunta sa Palawan lang. Okay, how many students did not go to the 3 provinces? Okay, meron bang hindi pumunta sa 3 provinces? Okay, bilangan na natin lahat. Hindi pa nga pala natin na-check lahat kung ilan yung nandito sa universe. Okay, so 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 3 is 12. So 12 plus 7, 19. 19 plus 6 is 25. So the given is 25 grade 7 students. So therefore, 0 ang walang pinuntahan kahit isang lugar. Okay? So 0 ang isang sa lugar niyan. Dahil kompleto yung 25. Nandun sila lahat. May pinuntahan sila lahat na lugar. Okay, 0. Okay, how many students went to Baguio and Ilocos but not to Palawan? Okay, ito na. Pumunta ng Baguio and Ilocos pero hindi ng Palawan. Ilan ba yun? Okay. So pumunta ng Baguio and Ilocos but not Palawan. Ilan yan? So 1 and 3. Okay, kasama to ha. Sorry. Baguio and, ano nga bang tanong? Sorry. Baguio and Ilocos but not to Palawan. Yung hindi pumunta ng Palawan. Baguio and Ilocos lang. So, etong nasa loob ng Palawan, 1, 2, 2 at saka 6, tatanggalin na natin yan. So, ito lang ang ika-count natin. Yung pumunta lang ng Baguio and Ilocos. So, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 5, so 14. Okay? So, sila lang yung pumunta ng Baguio and Ilocos but not in Palawan. So, we have 14. Okay, letter F. How many students went to Ilocos and Palawan but not to Baguio? Okay. Adjust ko lang itong aking picture nakaharang doon sa question. Okay. So, how many students went to Ilocos and Palawan but not to Baguio? Okay, Ilocos and Palawan naman ha. Hindi sa Baguio. So, Ilocos and Palawan, so ito lang. Automatically itong nasa loob ng Baguio, tatanggalin na natin. So, ang may iwan lang is 5, 2, and 6. Excuse me. So, ilan sila? 6 plus 2, 8, plus 5. So, we have 13. Okay? Sulat natin 13. Okay, letter G. How many have been to Baguio and Palawan but not to Ilocos? Okay, Baguio and Palawan naman at hindi sa Ilocos. So, Baguio and Palawan. So, automatically, tanggal na itong 1, 3, 2, and 5. Itong nasa violet na ring, tanggalin na natin. So, ang may iwan is 6, 2, and 6. So, we have 14. Okay, sulat natin 14. Okay po ba? So, naintindihan? Okay, so sana ay marami kayong natutunan or natutuhan ngayong or dito sa video lesson na to. Okay po? So, see you on next video tutorial. Bye-bye. Free and slave.